Lord, I will lift up my song. I will praise your name. I will praise your name. When times of need carry on, I will praise your name. I will praise your name. Though darkness falls all around, I will praise your name. I will praise your name. If I forget what I found, I will praise your name. I will praise your name. For you are faithful, Lord, you lift my head. You're my provider. You're my strength and joy. I'll trust you, Lord. I'll worship you. I love you, Lord. I'll honor you. Lord, I will lift up my soul. I will praise your name. I will praise your name. If I feel lost and alone, I will praise your name. I will praise your name. Though I may labor in vain, I will praise your name. I will praise your name. Through all the heartache and pain, I will praise your name. I will praise your name. For you are faithful, Lord, you lift my head. You're my provider. You're my strength and joy. I'll trust you, Lord. I'll worship you. I love you, Lord. I'll honor. I will trust you, Lord. I'll trust you, Lord. I'll worship everything I say. I love you, Lord. I'll honor you. I'll trust, never let me go. I'll worship, never let me down. I'll love, forever I will love you. I'll love, I'll trust every hour, every day. I'll worship, that's why I worship you. I'll praise you, Lord. I'll honor you. Lord, I will lift up my song. I will praise your name. I will praise your name.
Hallelujah. Let Lord Jesus Christ shine forth. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are joining us, welcome to another live stream with DCCI Ministries. As you can see from the title, the point of the video is how to destroy Islam within 14 minutes. Of course, nothing is personal. I am sure some of us even can make a case. Actually, it takes 10 seconds or it can take 2 minutes. 14 minutes is very generous, but in this 14 minutes, we will be seeing we will be seeing and hearing from Muslims how do they destroy Islam. It took only 14 minutes. Actually, it took only like 1 minute, but he needed to unpack that. It take altogether 14 minutes. Um, and for us to do that, I do have Daughter of Christ on the line. Peace of Christ be with you, sister.
And with you, sister. Peace of Christ with you. Good to see you. Nice weather we're having. Hope you're not too hot.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
I knew you would say that.
Yeah, this is too hot for me. If those of you who live in England, I really don't know what is wrong with weather. It's like so hot. Yesterday I went to London, and so the place where we were sitting, like two individuals didn't have chairs, so we were sitting on the kind of edge of something, and I was like facing the sun. Oh, my arm is like red because it was like so hot. So I think I feel I was cooked yesterday, but today is another day, and by grace of God, hopefully it will be get back to normal. I think it was like 18 degree today. But by grace of God, hopefully we will get back to normal with the average heating and average lifestyle weather. Did you find it hot, sister?
Well, you know, sister, what Arabs would say. Oh, 18 degrees. This is nothing. This is nothing. Yeah, to me, I love the heat. I love it. I wish it would be even hotter.
What?
I'm built that way. I love the heat. It's in my blood. It's in my genes. I love the sun. So
It's too hot.
yeah,
It's too hot.
that's how I feel.
And even in this hot weather, I strongly believe, oh, my computer is like funny. I strongly believe even cheesecake wouldn't survive.
It
People
would
are
melt.
sending a cheesecake in your cheesecake club, sister.
My cheesecake club. I don't see cheesecake be upon everybody. I don't see cheesecake greetings anymore. I think the club has closed or something. Breaks my heart.
So sorry, someone just
Oh yeah, cheesecake be upon you guys.
so what are we going to do is so last week we did start looking at the video by Prince of Saudi, where he was simply like getting rid of the hadith and trying to be Quran only and use 110 hadith. We will be continuing to watch that video. Whole video regarding the rejection of the Sahih hadiths as well as like others, altogether 14 minutes. So we watched 6 minutes of that in our last live stream. If you haven't watched it, please do check it out. The reason we are watching all 14 minutes because apparently people, actually saying people is wrong. Please do accept my apology on that. Certain people under the protected group decided that apparently I simply misrepresented what Prince of Saudi Arabia was saying, as he was getting rid of the getting rid of the hadith and using only mutawatir hadith. They decided to what is the word for that? Report me to Saudi embassy.
Oh, be careful, sister. You won't get chopped up.
I'm just like, anyway, so apparently individuals decided to report me to Saudi embassy for simply using the video which Prince of Saudi expressed that actually hadith doesn't make sense that much. So since like I am already been reported to Saudi embassy, I just thought before they do anything similar what they've done to Khashoggi, I thought we simply watch the video again and remind us what is the point of this and what is it all about, what is happening, why would Muslim on earth decides to get rid of the hadith while Quran screams out that obey Allah and obey Muhammad. So Muslims cannot be Muslim without hadith because they cannot obey Muhammad without hadith. Yes, there are some Muslims identify themselves as Quran only. Some of the reason is because hadith historically is traditionally and historically is written very late and not reliable, and they would identify it as the Quran is the only word of Allah. Plus there are Quran states like it is well detailed, well explained, there is no need any hadith or anything. But still Muslims, like overall orthodox view would be you must follow hadith. And now headquarter of Islam is decide to get rid of hadith, and he's going to keep only 110 mutawatir or 312, depend what sources you are reading, those hadith. That makes people upset. When they're upset, they don't know what to do. When they don't know what to do, in this occasion, they can't go to Mr. Policeman. What they do is they go to Mr. Saudi Embassy. And oh, Mr. Saudi Embassy, we can't handle this video. Video is still up there. We need to get rid of that video from all Muslim channels, as well as we need to get rid of that video from DCCI channel because because my feelings are being hurt. And if you think carefully, like I remember actually when the Khashoggi was when they got rid of Khashoggi, that was the week I was in Saudi Arabia. Like that just happened in Turkey, and then I was in Saudi Arabia. So I think there's a kind of interesting message on there. So since they kind of decided they're going to report us to Saudi Arabia embassy, we just thought, let's go through the video and then remind everyone what is happening. And
I think,
go on, sister, sorry.
sorry, sister. I think they think they're still in Saudi. When you're back home in our countries, you can report people to shut them up. You get the Secret Service or police at your door with guns. Okay, you shut up. You take down that video by force, they have a gun to your head. I think they think it's the same thing. But sister, since we've been reported so much, I'm so proud. I told you before we started. The video got even more views.
We can't be proud of
40
that, sister.
I'm proud. 41,000 views, and most by Muslims, and they are a mess in the comment section. Some of them denying it ever existed. Like the first thing you get is denial of reality. Second is when people
sister.
and then others are like calling him their prince name, calling me names, calling us names. Everybody's getting called names and being reported. So it's good, sister.
How can that be good when you are hurting? You are being mean to the people of the protected group. When you are hurting the feelings of the protected group, you don't see like. Actually, it's not very good how serious it is. Oh, look, people even are asking you to make some food. You don't see how serious this is. Like, it's not like with the like Saudi embassy. It's not like British police who takes your freedom away from you for a day. This like remember what they did to Khashoggi? It was like when all those videos came up, clips or the sound came up. That didn't look very good at all. So in that occasion, we are not proud of it. But we are proud that Muslims are destroying Islam, and they are seeing this as like they are ashamed of it, and then they are trying to fix it.
So that tells you that this is this is serious. This is serious, affecting Islam's image and Muslims.
So what we will do is we will watch the video, and this time we will watch all 14 minutes. Remember, there is a subtitles, please to read them. So that, like, by the way, subtitles are not put by us. It's been put by Muslims. It's like proper their video. And in that, after that, we will be looking at a couple of comments which is made by Muslims on social media, as well as we will be seeing how Muslims are taking that, how they are handling it, because on Sunday apparently they didn't want to talk about it, but still on social media they are talking about it. So we'll see what they are saying in social media. So since that is the topic, can I just gently encourage those of you who are joining us in the chat, please keep your conversations around that topic. You don't want to get timed out. It's not helpful to anyone. So anything do I need to say, daughter of Christ?
No, we can go ahead, sister. I can't wait.
You can't wait. So let's see how the Prince of Saudi is going to destroy Islam. It is not personal. It is like no one put gun on his head and then said, "You've got 14 minutes. Let's destroy Islam." No one did that. He was willingly, voluntarily, without any obligation, share this information. And we know what happens when that happens. Same thing happened with the holes in the narrative. So this is the very, very similar. Now, as we listen, please remember the basic principle. Muslims must obey Allah and obey Muhammad. They cannot only obey Allah and be Muslim. Obey Allah and obey Muhammad. With obey Allah and obey Muhammad, let's see how the Prince of Saudi is going to get rid of Muhammad. As he gets, it's so funny, as he gets rid of Muhammad, he simply says, our prophet, blah, blah, like he does so gently, like no one is even questioning. Let's go for this one. Ready?
Ready?
سمو الأمير، تحدثت في مناسبة سابقة عن الاعتدال. ما هو مفهوم الاعتدال في رأي الأمير محمد؟
طبعا يعني هذا كلمة واسعة للغاية. يعني كل الفقهاء المسلمين والعلماء من أكثر من 1000 سنة هم يجتهدون بما هو مفهوم الاعتدال. فما أعتقد أنه أنا في موقع أقدر أشرح وش مفهوم الاعتدال بقدر ما أنه ألتزم بدستور المملكة العربية السعودية اللي هو القرآن والسنة ونظامها الأساسي للحكم، وتطبيقه على أكمل وجه بمفهوم واسع يشمل الجميع.
هذا يقودني لسؤال ثاني اللي هو مساحة الشريعة في الدولة، يعني على مستوى الدستور، على مستوى القضاء، على مستوى الفضاء العام، على مستوى حريات الأفراد.
مثل ما ذكرت لك، دستورنا هو القرآن، كان والآن وسوف يستمر للأبد، ونظام أساسي الحكم ينص على ذلك بشكل واضح للغاية. إحنا كحكومة أو مجلس الشورى كمشرع أو الملك كمرجع للسلطات الثلاثة ملزم بتطبيق القرآن بشكل أو آخر. لكن في الشأن الاجتماعي والشأن الشخصي إحنا فقط ملزمين بتطبيق النصوص اللي منصوص عليها بالقرآن بشكل واضح. يعني لا يجب أن يطرح عقوبة شرعية بدون نص قرآني واضح أو نص صريح من السنة. طبعا لما أتكلم عن نص صريح من السنة، أغلب المدونين الحديث في تدويناتهم يصنفون الحديث بناء على تصنيفهم الخاص مثل البخاري أو مسلم أو غيره أنه حديث صحيح أو حسن أو ضعيف. لكن في تصنيف آخر هو الأهم اللي هو الحديث المتواتر والآحاد والخبر، وهو المرجع الرئيسي في استنتاج الأحكام واستنباطها من الناحية الشرعية. فلما أتكلم مثلا عن الحديث المتواتر اللي هو يعني من جماعة لجماعة لجماعة لجماعة، مجموعة أشخاص يعني عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، فهذه الأحاديث قليلة للغاية لكن ثباتها قوي جدا، وتفسيرها يخضع للاجتهاد حسب الظرف والمكان وحسب كيف فهم هذا الحديث. بينما الآحاد اللي هو فرد عن فرد عن فرد عن فرد عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، أو جماعة جماعة عن فرد عن جماعة عن جماعة عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، ففي فرد في الحلقة، فهذا يسمى حديث آحاد. وهذا يصنف أصناف كثيرة، منه الصحيح ومنه الحسن ومنه الضعيف. وهذا الحديث الآحاد غير ملزم بإلزامية الحديث المتواتر إلا إذا اقترن بنصوص شرعية واضحة وبمصلحة دنيوية واضحة، خاصة إذا كان حديث آحاد صحيح، وهذا يشكل أيضا جزء قليل من حديث رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. بينما الخبر اللي هو عن فرد 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 ما نعرف، عن فرد 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 عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، أو عن جماعة جماعة فرد فرد ما نعرف، عن جماعة فرد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، ففي انقطاع. هذا الخبر هو اللي يشكل النسبة العظمى من الأحاديث. هذا بشكل لا يؤخذ فيه لأنه غير ثابت وغير يعني ملزم. ولو نرى في سيرة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم عندما كتب الحديث في وقته أمر بحرقها وعدم كتابتها، فما بالك إذا أنت ترجع للحديث الخبر وتلزم فيها الناس من الناحية الشرعية، وقد أيضا تطعن في قدرات الله سبحانه وتعالى في أن القرآن صالح لكل زمان ومكان. فالحكومة في الجوانب الشرعية ملزمة بتطبيق النصوص اللي في القرآن، وملزمة بتطبيق النصوص في الحديث المتواتر، وتنظر للحديث الآحاد حسب صحته وضعفه ووضعه، ولا تنظر في الحديث الخبر بتاتا إلا إذا كان تسند عليه رأي فيه مصلحة واضحة للإنسان. فلا عقوبة على شأن ديني إلا بنص قرآني واضح، وتطبق هذه العقوبة بناء على كيفية طبقها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. فيعني مثلا لو بضرب مثال الزنا، الزاني الغير محصن يجلد، الزاني المحصن يقتل، وهذا نص واضح. لكن عندما أتت الزانية رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وقالت يا رسول الله أنا زنيت بما معناته الحديث لأني لا أحفظه نصا، صد عنها أكثر من مرة إلى ما صرت عليه. بعدين قال لها اذهبي إلى ما تتأكدين أنت حامل ولا لا. عادت له مرة أخرى ونفس السيناريو تكرر، وقال لها اذهبي حتى تضعين، وعادت له مرة أخرى وقال لها اذهبي حتى تفطميه، وممكن ما ترجع ولا سأل عن اسمه ولا سأل عن من هي. فكون انك تاخذ النص القرآني وتطبقه بطريقة غير اللي طبقها الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم، وتبحث عن الشخص لتثبت عليه التهمة، بينما الرسول أتاه المتهم معترف وعامل بهالطريقة، هذا ليس شرع الله. وانك تجي تطبق نص شرعي، تطبق عقوبة بحجة انها عقوبة شرعية ولا يوجد فيها نص للمعاقبة في القرآن او في الحديث المتواتر، هذا ايضا يعني تزييف للشريعة. فالله سبحانه وتعالى عندما اراد انه نعاقب على جرم شرعي نص عليه، وعندما حرم شيء ووعد بالعقاب في الآخرة لم ينص ويأمرنا كبشر بأن نعاقب عليه، وترك الأمر للفرد بأنه يختار وحسابه يوم الدين. وفي الأخير الله غفور رحيم ويغفر كل شيء إلا أن يشرك به. فهذا هو المنهج الصحيح للتطبيق القرآن والسنة بناء على دستورنا ونظام الأساسي الحكم.
أنتم سمو الأمير ملزمون.
Let's stop here for a second because this is almost the same amount of time we watched last week. So far, as you can see, with how gently actually you can get rid of hadith. Why? Because we need to be more moderate. And when we look at the Islamic tradition on the customs of Muhammad, what even though our scholar says, oh, it's all sahih, blah, blah, but actually there are missing links in the chains. What are we going to do is we are only going to follow the mutawatir hadiths, which they are the ones like which must transmit it. Like lots of people transmitted them, therefore we can trust them without missing links. And they came to this conclusion in 2021 after they figured out there are holes in the narrative as well as there are holes in Muhammad. But beloved sister, do you want to just quickly summarize so far what we had, and then we will be watching next 7 minutes or 8 minutes?
Yeah, so the most important point that he made was that he said the binding hadiths in his speech was the mutawatir hadith, which means those, like you said, sister, group to group to group, massive numbers of people heard them. He said they were very few. And also the ahad hadith, the group to group, maybe there's one person in the chain and then to another group. He said also they are very few. The vast majority of hadiths, for Muslims who've been accusing us of lying, he said most of the hadiths are khabar, which are non-continuous chains. They are non-binding. And sister, he said, the Prophet said to burn it and don't write it. Did you hear that? Burn it and don't write it. That means he wants to get rid of it.
Didn't they do the same thing to Quran? They burned the Quran.
Yeah, I mean, he's going down that road.
Yeah, and now we are hearing like they burned the customs of Muhammad. It is so sad.
So maybe, sister, if we're using that logic, we can ask for a mutawatir isnad of the Quran itself. And if it doesn't have a continuous chain, then we ought to do the same with it.
And we don't need to ask that. I do know the answer. No, we don't have the mutawatir chain for the Quran. Remember, there are a couple of verses made it into the Quran, only one person's testimony. According to his criteria, he should be
Yeah.
getting rid of the Quran. But anyway, he's like step
We
by
ca-
step.
Yeah, step by step. And did you see what he said at the end, sister? Allah is all forgiving.
Yeah.
It's okay. He'll forgive us for this.
Yeah, it's like their Allah is like, even though Allah in the Quran screams out, obey Allah and obey Muhammad. Allah is like this Santa Claus. He will just say, oh yeah, of course. If that's what you want, why shouldn't I help you? I am here to help. I am here to help. So let me just like give you a couple of numbers, okay? I'm just looking at the, this is Muhsin Khan translation of the Bukhari, okay? Muhsin Khan translation of the Bukhari is 7,563 hadith, 7,563 Sahih Bukhari, and Muhsin Khan translation of Sahih Muslim is again 7,562. Okay, that means 13, 11, 15. So we've got 15,000 hadiths, only in Sahih Bukhari and in Sahih Muslim, 15,135. And what he's saying, plus I'm not even counting like Tirmidhi, Majar, Dawood, I'm not even counting them,
Yeah.
okay?
Thousands.
He's getting rid of this.
Wow.
How many he's taking? Let's go with the orthodox view of 110. He's gonna
110
take,
hadiths.
yeah, he's gonna get rid of this 15,000 of them, and then he's gonna keep 110. That's all,
And
I'm
it's
talking only like Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Tirmidhi, Abu Dawud, Majah, they all have like Sahih inside them. But it's okay. Allah is all forgiving. Don't you like this Allah? Whatever you do, even you put holes in his prophet,
he doesn't
even
mind.
though you get rid of his prophet, Allah is also forgiving. Even though Allah become a cuddling blanket or teddy bear or comfort blanket, whatever you call that thing, for Muhammad to justify Muhammad's desire, and then state in the Quran, obey Allah and His Messenger, He's forgiving. All what we are gonna do is, we are gonna get rid of minimum of 15,025 hadith. Why? Because there are holes in the Muhammad. They don't want to say it, but there are holes in Muhammad, okay? It's not only holes in the Quran. They burned the Quran. 2021, now they are getting rid of the hadith.
Guys, 110 is nothing. Nothing. You're talking thousands. This is just Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, 15,000. So that's 7% just of the 15,000 that he's keeping, getting rid of 93%.
I'm just, sister, I'm just gonna give you the other numbers. Numbers can be important sometimes.
Okay, yeah. Sister is more good at maths than me, guys.
So Tirmidhi is 3,956.
3956. Okay, Tirmidhi, yeah. So we'll add that to the
So you
15,000.
add that to 15,135. Okay.
3956. Yeah, that's 19,091 hadith.
Majah 4,441. Sorry, 4,341.
4341 23,432.
And Dawood is 5,274. Did you get all those numbers?
Yeah, 28,706.
28,706. And how many is staying?
110. 28,706.
590 something. I find
3%.
Not like
No.
0.00
No,
something.
wait, sister, you're better than me. 1 second. 28706. Oh no, it's less. 0.38%.
Yeah, it will be 0 point something. So let me
Zero
let me get those numbers.
0.38.
Okay, Bukhari. Also, just like, I don't want to be mean. Okay, I'm just like, I know it is very important that we never hurt the feelings of the protected group, and especially in this occasion, if the protected group has direct link with the Saudi embassy. Okay, we don't want to hurt their feelings, but remember, Sahih Bukhari had 600,000, and then he got rid of them, and then he kept only 7,000. He got rid of 600,000. He kept only 7,000. So Sahih Bukhari, in the Muhsin Khan translation, I'm looking Muhsin Khan translation number because numbers are different. 7,563 plus Sahih Muslim, 7,562. Okay, and then Tirmidhi, 3,956. Majah is 4,341 plus Dawood is 5,274. That's altogether 28,696. Okay, I'm gonna keep only 110 of them. So we have 28,586. That's amazing by itself. Have you noticed? 28,586 hadith. That is 0.003. Yeah. So you are keeping only, actually, let me, in case like numbers are important. Okay, 0.003. Let's make it 4 because 3 point something it will be.
Don't be generous, sister.
No, it will be like 3 point something. Like I don't have calculation now, but it will be 3 point something. Okay, so let's kind of overmate that 0.004. Okay, that's the kept hadith.
Yeah.
Okay. So altogether, how many hadith we had? 28,000. After this is, of course, after they butchered it. Okay. So altogether we had 28,696 was the number I gave you. Okay, total. And then Mutawatir.
110.
110. Get rid of 28,586.
That's pretty much all of it. Yeah.
Not all of it,
so that,
sister. Come on, sister. It's not all of
that,
it. They are getting rid of only, okay, 99.999. 99.6.
Yeah, so that wipes out all hadith collections, like I said on the video. All the Muslims who said, you're lying, you don't know how to use a calculator.
It is nothing. In this stage, it is seriously nothing personal. Yeah, look, Erkin already did the maths for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Erkin. Yeah. So 0.00338. So that's 0.004. So they got rid of. They are like, can you see? When people say protected group is so generous and so kind, that's what they mean. They are so generous and so kind, they keep 0.004 of hadith. They could get rid of all, but they're so kind and so generous. They are so kind and so generous. They are keeping 110.
They left them 1/3%. Not even 1%, 1/3. Don't say 3. They left them 1/3%. A sister, when he said Allah is forgiving, he reminded me of Quinn. Remember when she said Allah is forgiving when she drank water during Ramadan, breaking all his rules? That's what it's like.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what it reminded me of when he
Yeah,
said at the end,
yeah, when you say
Allah
Queen,
is
I just
forgiving.
thought like Queen of England. I was like, huh? Yeah, after
No, Quinn.
yeah,
Quinn.
I got that. Yeah. Anyone has a problem, and that took 6 minutes 25 seconds. Less than
Wow.
6 minutes 20 seconds. What do you say? Once upon a time, there was an ideology called Islam, and Muhammad was so important. But that was once upon a time. Now, there is no Muhammad because we decided to keep only 110 of what he said. And we decided that actually, by the way, like, I don't want to be mean, but we decided that 1,400 years after he's been dead,
After he gone, yeah.
they figured out now, and then they decided to speak up for it. Why? Because they know there are lots of issues with this hadith. And then he's going to explain actually those hadiths are causing violence.
Problems, yeah. Yeah, Porter 80, that's the next question he's asking us. Why is the prince doing this?
Sorry?
Yeah, we'll see. Someone's asking, his name is Porter 80, he's asking, why is the prince doing this?
Oh, he needs
You'll
money.
see.
Actually, no, I can't say that. I don't want to hurt the feelings of the protected group since they went, people reported the Saudi embassy to me. Like, come on.
Why are they reporting to, instead of giving us a proper response or an answer or evidence that we didn't say the truth? If that's the case, I'm gonna report you. You're gonna get in trouble now because they know what the Saudi embassy does. People, they assassinate people.
Anyway, so now, once upon a time, there was a man called Muhammad who was using Allah for his own purpose. Once upon a time, there was a man called Muhammad who was simply causing violence and terror in the hearts of individuals as Allah ordered him to do so. But we live in a century, it's called 21st century, where now we've got the technology. In the time of Muhammad, it was all right when Allah said earth is flat. People believed it. Our scholars follow that. But now there's a technology. Goes against Allah and Muhammad. What are we going to do is, we are going to get rid of Mr. Muhammad. As we do that, we also acknowledge that this is 21st century and this country needs tourism. This country needs tourism. Why? Because we just last 2 years, we noticed people couldn't make the Hajj and we are like financially not doing well. So we need to give the new image for Islam. And we are going to give new image for Saudi Arabia, because real image of Islam and real image of Saudi Arabia is based on Allah and Muhammad, and that is very dangerous to humanity. Therefore, let's go with the story. There was a once upon a time.
Yeah, they need the terrorism to stop. I think, sister, if the pandemic lasts a little longer and they lose a bit more money of the Hajj and the Umrah, they will get rid of the Quran.
I know. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it as well.
People are asking, sister, is the Shahada mutawatir?
No.
So get rid of Shahada.
Current version of Shahada, no, because we do have the different version of Shahada in different hadiths. But yeah, I'm trying to get hold on the Mutawatir book and then go through all these 110 hadith and then see what will happen. But yeah, we will probably do a session on that, like how Muslims are gonna pray. Can you imagine now, daughter of Christ?
Oh no, no prayer. Wudu.
Muta is gonna step into the world.
Yeah, because we only have the hadith of Omar that tries to abrogate it, but actually it's in the Quran. So
yeah, Muta is gonna
be
step in
everywhere.
Halala is gonna be all around. What else? Now Muslims wouldn't even know like if they can pray 5 times or 3 times.
Yeah, we'll be a bit like Shia, because they pray three times that is said in the, well, it's not actually said properly in the Quran. It's, you have to
Yes,
try and read between the lines. But that's what we're saying, guys. 110 is nothing. You'll have no, they'll have no religion. The Shahada is not even there, like you said, sister. How to pray, how to fast,
I just
how to do
don't.
Hajj.
I am just so disappointed that we can't even see how generous he's been being, sister. He's keeping all 110 of the hadith. He's so
The black,
generous, like.
the black stone isn't in the Quran, sisters. In the Hadith, kissing the black stone.
Oh, that's gonna affect their
That's a, that's an
that's
effect.
gonna affect their
They'll keep
business.
that hadith.
That's gonna affect the business.
Does that affect their pockets?
Even in
Yeah.
Bukhari, it talks about like there are lots of reputation in this in the Bukhari, but to like if you get rid of the reputations, you've got over 2,000 hadith. Can you imagine? Like he's only keeping 110 of all over. That's
That's
itself,
nothing.
yeah. But I guess if you look from the bigger picture, when oh, they can now wear these short trousers as well, sister. Remember, Muslim men wears the trousers. Their trousers needs to come to their
To their ankles.
yeah. So it needs to be like, it can't be that now that.
Oh,
Lots.
they can pretty much do anything, because the Quran is so not clear. They can make up anything, sister. The Quran only Islam movement will go up, will increase.
Yeah, we should have some of them to interview how they feel about this. But anyway,
We'll see later from the comments, sister. They're loving it.
yeah. Okay, so let's continue with the. Do we have any comments or questions? Because we are gonna move like next 7 minutes now or next 8 minutes. This is like bonus.
There's a Muslim in the comment. I think it's a Muslim. His name is X. He says this argument is just proving the Quran true.
That this argument is just proving Islam is false religion. Keep away from it. That's how it is.
Can you tell us how this proves Islam is true? It's canceling its prophet.
Like getting rid of the customs of Muhammad. Simply question Surah 465. How we are gonna submit to Muhammad.
Amelia Everhart saying they will wear Daisy Dukes.
I don't know whatever they would wear, but there will be lots of issues. There will be lots of issues, and Sharia police will be so busy with making sure in these occasions, if they are charging enough money for the muta wives or for the halala wives, halala husbands would be so busy and they will become more rich now. Since people won't able to go and do the Hajj and have a French kiss with the black stone, what they are gonna do is they will be making money from they will become halala husband and muta wives to make money. New business. Free
Yeah.
Las Vegas will be moving to Saudi Arabia.
Protected group businesses will be booming. I can see why they're doing it.
Yeah, money can be important, sister. But
make muta great again.
yeah, money can be important, but
this was gonna happen eventually, sister. But I didn't expect it to be like in 6 minutes.
I thought he was being generous and kind.
Yeah, any Muslims? Where are all the Muslims in the on the comments calling us liars?
Probably
he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
They're probably in front of Saudi embassy and complaining that it is life now. You've got to do something about it.
It's like half of them are saying it never happened, and the other half saying, "Oh, hadith is not important anyway." So which one? Which one?
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. Obviously,
I know. Hadith is not important. Allah was failing with his communication skills when it comes to Surah 465, as well as Allah is failing with his communication skills when he says, obey Allah and obey his messenger. Bad communication skills. But it will take only a couple of more minutes. and then we will see end of Islam. Nothing personal, of course. As I expressed, I really don't want to hurt the feelings of protected group, let alone feelings of Saudi embassy. I really don't want to hurt it. I'm just a bridge, you know. I'm just a bridge trying to just use my I need to put this nicely. Just make a sense of what the headquarter of Islam is saying. I'm not even like I'm not putting gun on his head or trying even to think like, oh, let me do something what they did the Kashikce. I'm not even like thinking about it. All I'm just, okay, let's pass this around, pass this information around, and then see what's gonna happen. But essential so far for us to remember is with the same, if they use the same criteria, if they use the same criteria for Quran, there won't be Quran. That holes will become more bigger holes. Okay, just essentials. Okay, let's continue.
مدرسة معينة، يعني مثل مدرسة الشيخ محمد عبد الوهاب هي التي ستفسر هذا القرآن وهذه الأحاديث.
طويل العمر احنا متى ما الزمنا نفسنا بمدرسه معينه او بعالم معين معناته الهنا البشر. الله سبحانه وتعالى والرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم لم يضع الله سبحانه وتعالى بينه وبين الناس حجاب. انزل قرانه والرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم طبقه على الارض والاجتهاد مفتوح للابد. والشيخ محمد الوهاب لو خرج من قبره ووجدنا نلتزم بنصوصه ونغلق عقولنا للاجتهاد ونؤلهه أو نضخمه لأول من عارض هذا الشيء. فلا يوجد مدرسة ثابتة ولا يوجد شخص ثابت. القرآن الاجتهاد مستمر فيه، والسنة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم الاجتهاد مستمر فيها، وكل فتاوى حسب كل زمان ومكان وحسب كل فهم. يعني مثلا لما قبل 100 عام يفتي أحد المشايخ الأجلاء بفتوى معينة وهو لا يعرف مثلا الكرة الأرضية أنها مدورة أو لا، وهو لا يعرف قارات العالم، وهو لا يعرف التقنية وإلى آخره، ففتواه بناء على المعطيات والمعلومات اللي عنده وفهمه للقرآن والسنة. لكن هذه تتغير في وضعنا الحالي، ففي الأخير مرجعنا هو القرآن وسنة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم مثل ما ذكرت لك.
واضح.
I just wanted to point out something in case anyone missed it. So now, while Quran states that earth is flat, there are fatwas are given regarding that. But with the knowledge of Allah, with the knowledge of Muhammad, and with all the knowledge of scholars which kind of put together all those kind of things, that doesn't make sense. It needs development. Why? Because we've got access to the technology, and now we know earth is not flat. So we need to just adopt the new informations, even those new information simply goes against the word of Allah as well as against the sayings of Muhammad. Science comes before, and science is above the word of Allah. Science is above the word of Muhammad. I love that interpretation. What do you think, sister?
I think it's amazing, sister. He's throwing his scholars under the bus. Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, the founder of Wahhabism, which is actually all it is about is sticking to the sources of Islam, Quran, and the sayings. Yeah. It's not. Wahhabism is to do with not deviating from the original. So if he's saying don't follow him, it means he wants to deviate. That's how it seems to me. We need to the door of interpretation is open. We don't need people telling us. We know that the earth now is not flat. We know there are continents. Those people didn't know anything. We can't follow them.
Those people, by the way, Allah. Okay, now what they are doing is they are turning Muhammad upside down in his grave, and they are making Allah to stand from his throne with not being able to balance and make a saying, but not helpful, not helpful, not helpful.
We got people complaining, sister, that Muslims are trying to spam the chat and our moderators are not fully on. They're being outnumbered, sister,
They've
by
been
the spammers.
outnumbered.
The feelings are hurt.
Okay, I'll put the comments from this part, and then I can help the moderators if they have been outnumbered.
Yeah, we're just being outnumbered, guys. Sorry about that. It's because the feelings are overflowing tonight.
Feelings are meta. I would like they're in front of the Saudi embassy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. I'll put the chat on from this side, and then do you have access to chat, sister? I do have access to
Yeah,
chat.
I can see, and I've
Yeah.
removed some myself, but it's hard because I'm focusing on
Okay,
the points.
I've got place on screen. I can see like ban, but I can't. For example, this is like not. That's just abuse. That's Mr. Hassan
Yeah,
is
it
just
is.
abuse. Just abuse.
You can see how much they're scared. Can you see how much they're scared of this interview, guys? Do you see? Because it's destroying their religion, their fake religion. They sent a couple of spammers to distract, but I guess the 99.6% of the hadiths can't help you if you have to do that.
Okay, so let me just put this continue again, sister.
من الأحوال الشخصية يعني اليوم سمو الأمير قال أنا المدونة القضائية هذه ما تناسب. لماذا رفضت الملزمة القضائية واعتمدت الأنظمة الأربعة بما فيها النظام الأحوال؟
طول العمر ما تقدر تخترع العجلة. العالم كله يعمل على أنظمة واضحة وقوانين واضحة لتنظيم حياة البشر. احنا دورنا أن كل القوانين تسن في المملكة العربية السعودية تترجم واحد أنها لا تخالف القرآن والسنة، القرآن اللي هو دستورنا، لا تخالف مصالحنا وتعزز مصالحنا، تحافظ على أمن المواطن وتحافظ على مصالح المواطن وتساعد في تنمية وازدهار الوطن. فتسن القوانين بناء على هذا الإجراء حسب المتعارف عليه دوليا. إذا أنت تبغى سايح يجيك تستهدف 100 مليون سايح لخلق 3 مليون وظيفة وتقول أنا عندي حاجة جديدة اخترعتها غير القوانين والآلية المتعارف فيها، لن يأتيك. إذا أنت تبغى تضاعف مثل ما ضاعفنا الاستثمارات الأجنبية من 5 مليار ريال إلى 17 مليار ريال وتقول تعال استثمر عندي، لكن أنا عندي اختراع جديد لا محاميه يعرف وش الإجراءات اللي أنت عاملها ولا يعرف كيف تطبق ويحتاج أن يستثمر فيها مبالغ ضخمة، يقول لك بلا هالاستثمار في هذه الدولة. لما تيجي تستقطب عقول وقدرات بشرية للعمل في المملكة العربية السعودية وتقول أنا عندي اختراع جديد لطريقة العمل قوانين وسن القوانين، لن يأتيك أي أحد. فأنت تملئ القوانين المتعارف عليها دوليا بناء على دستورك القرآن، وبناء على مصالحك، وبناء على مستهدفاتك، وبناء على حفظ أمن ومصالح المواطن والدفع بتنمية وازدهار الوطن.
الرؤية تجسد معنى الانفتاح على العالم. كيف تنظر سمو الأمير إلى حالة القلق على الهوية، الممانعة، توجس، خوف عند شريحة من المجتمع تجاه هذا الانفتاح اللي نشوفه في السياحة وفي الترفيه وفي غيرها؟
إذا هويتك لن تستطيع أن تصمد مع التنوع الكبير في العالم معناتها هويتك ضعيفة ويجب أن نستغني عنها. وإذا هويتك قوية وأصيلة تستطيع أن تنميها وتطورها وتعدل السلبيات اللي فيها وتحفز الإيجابيات اللي فيها، معناتها أنت حافظت على هويتك وقوتها. يعني بدليل اليوم لبسنا في المملكة العربية السعودية وعاداتنا العريقة وتقاليدنا وإرثنا الثقافي والتاريخي، وقبل كل ذلك إرثنا الإسلامي يشكل جزء رئيسي من هويتنا، نطوره مع تطوير الزمان ونستمر في تعزيزه لكي يكون أحد عناصر تشكيل العالم واحد عناصر الأشكال الموجودة في العالم. وأعتقد أنه هويتنا قوية للغاية نفتخر فيها، هي جزء رئيسي من صنعي أنا وأنت وكل مواطن سعودي، هي جزء رئيسي من الحراك اللي صار في المملكة العربية السعودية، هي بسبب هويتنا السعودية اللي مبنية على الهوية الإسلامية والعربية وإرثنا الثقافي والتاريخي.
حدثني سمو الأمير عن حملة تحييد الخطاب المتطرف.
يعني صعب تختار من تبدأ، لكن التطرف في كل شيء غير جائز. والرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم تكلم في أحد أحاديثه أنه يعني يوم من الأيام سوف يخرج من هو يتطرف، إذا خرجوا اقتلوهم، ولا تغلوا في دينكم فما أهلك الأمم اللي قبلكم لغلوهم في دينهم. فالغلو في أي شيء، سواء في الدين أو في ثقافتنا أو في عروبتنا أو في أي أمر كان، خطير الغاية.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop here. Daughter of Christ, I'm just trying to fix the chat from this side. While I stopped, can you just make some comments on what has been said so far?
Yes, so he's talking about how to open up to the world. That's what I got. He said we have to abide by laws that are approved internationally. Did you hear that, guys? Laws that are approved internationally. That means they have to get rid of the archaic 7th century barbaric Islamic laws of chopping people's limbs off in public squares and chopping people's heads off in public squares. The legal punishments that are so barbaric and being basically practicing Islam. So that's what he means. And did you see they were talking about opening up to the world? Some people are anxious, people who are strict Muslims in Saudi, they're anxious that if they open up to the world, their identity will not be kept. That is something that a lot of strict Muslims are afraid of, sister, especially with their children, etc. If you open up, you let people who don't wear hijab come into the country, you let Christians come in, you let the Bible come in, you let other people who think differently come in, you will lose our religion because they know it's weak. And that's what he said. If your identity can't stand up to people who are different, that means it's weak. And it's very interesting, sister. He said, open up to others, develop the identity that you have, modify it, remove the negative, and increase the positive. Did you see that? That is going against Islam. Islam does not give you an identity that can be developed and modified. Islam gives you an identity that is set in stone by what Allah and Muhammad says, and you don't deviate to the left or the right. That's the identity that Islam gives you. And Muhammad said that. He said, you stick to what I give you and don't deviate from it. And that's what Wahhabism is about. It's about sticking to the real Islam. And that's what he's trying to change. And did you see at the end, guys? He said extremism is bad in anything, including religion. Because he knows extremism in Islam equals what? Death, terrorism, bombings, hatred. And that comes with losing money. People don't come to your country if you're known for that. People don't come. They used to depend on people coming for Hajj and kissing the black stone in their millions. Now that has decreased from 4 million to only something like a few thousand. So their money has gone down, and now they need to look out to the world to be able to survive. So I understand where it's coming from. To be able to survive in the world and be happy and open to others, you need to get rid of Islam. It's just as simple as that. So that's what I got from it, sister. Are you okay, or do you need a bit more time?
No, that's fine. So what I have done is, I don't know if I did it correctly or not, because I never needed to do. So I find a place which says make the chat slower. I don't know if it worked. So that means people can only put a comment in every 60 seconds. I have done that. I'm someone who is stands for I don't mind abuses or unnice comments towards me. Those things are absolutely fine and they are very welcome. But when it comes to race, when it comes to those kind, that's just not acceptable. Certain vocabularies are not acceptable. So that because of that, thank you, Erkin. Yes, so it seems I changed the speed of people to comment, and that means we won't have people are using certain words in the chat. like it will be much easier to ban them or block them or time them out. So I'll let beloved moderators to deal with them. Okay, let me, now I need to go back to my original screen.
There is a question. Is the interviewer given a script to ask questions? Yes, he is, and that's something we know in the Arab world. If you interview someone of that caliber, like the president, the prime minister, or the crown princes, they do because there's no reason why he would just randomly ask, "Tell us about moderation." This is something the prince wanted to talk about, and you can tell that he went straight into the spiel that he wanted to talk about for a long time. So everything is prepared, questions are prepared, and he had his answers prepared too. Yes.
And we are talking about the Prince of Saudi Arabia, like there is kind of pieces are important in this occasion, so you wouldn't turn up there and then, oh, let me ask you a question that you think on your feet. It's no,
Exactly.
it won't be like that. Yeah, and we know how some of those royal interviews goes bad, because remember last year, I think, or year before that, they interviewed one of the royal member of the England, and this guy just like, yeah, even he was
didn't do
expecting the
very well.
question stuff, it just didn't go well. So this is one of those things. So again,
Yes.
a member of the royal family, in this occasion, headquarter of Islam, simply acknowledges that the world we live in 21st century cannot accept the what's happening, what does Islam teaches. That's from like our engagement with them, from dress code to all basics. So what we are going to do is we need to change, we need to get rid of, he can't say get rid of, he's just using this nice language. We just need to use the mutawatir ones. That means get rid of 99.6% of the hadith, and we just stick on 0.004 because we are so kind and generous. We can compromise, but we cannot compromise in a sense that get rid of all in one. So lots of people don't like changings, okay? So you introduce things slowly. So there is saying, like you give your finger, they take your hand, and then they take your arm, and next thing you know, you are not exist because they take all of you. So this is the similar. So if in the beginning, if he says like, we are going to get rid of all the Quran because there are holes in the narrative, and we are going to get rid of Muhammad because there are holes in Muhammad, that wouldn't go very well. So he's just like, step by step, 2021, what we will do is, as the time went on, people already identified hadith with the classes. We can't get rid of them once for all. So let's just like, we will see that will be Muslim missionaries in the future. He will simply deny the Hassan hadith. He will simply deny the Daif hadith, even though they all passed the criteria in the past. And now what we need to do is, we need to get rid of the Sahih ones. But I can't just say that, because that looks like not very politically correct. So what I am going to say is, we will get rid of everything which is not mutawatir. That means we will keep 110 and get rid of the rest. What was the number? 28,586?
Yeah.
Yeah, we will get rid of that amount and then keep 110. It is called compromise. And he's so generous. Look, this is the moment we all need to learn for our compromising skills. Daughter of Christ, learn it, sister. You are a very bad compromiser.
99. Imagine if you got 99.6% on your paper on your exam wrong. I mean, there's a fail and there's a fail. And this is something that I think they've been in the works for a while. Brother Michael VD Fly says they even removed the signs, the non-Muslim signs to the roads,
Yeah, I have. I
I
do
can't remember
have.
if it was Medina or Mecca,
It
one of
was.
them.
Yeah. I do have the pictures of that actually. So someone is encouraging me to sport this. Sam is encouraging me to sport this. Reform happens over time, hadith by hadith.
Mm.
The problem is Islam by itself, with Muhammad, without Muhammad, with Quran, without Quran, with hadith, without hadith, is taking people to hell. Quran alone, with Quran and Sunnah, all of them denies identity and work of Lord Jesus Christ. It is antichrist ideology in its fullness or in its butchered or destroyed version. Therefore, they're going to go to hell. So, today, with this theology, when person A dies, they are making their way to hell because they denied eternal Son of the Father and his work. And yesterday, as someone died who was fully into Islam and fully into Quran, fully into Muhammad, he made his way to hell because he denied Jesus as the eternal Son of the Father who gave himself on the cross. So, little bit of hadith, or full of hadith, or get rid of all of the hadith, still you are making your way to hell. I'm, in a sense, yeah, he's like making progress, but introducing Islam, in a sense, it will look more lovely, more attractive, more damaging than getting rid of its core. It is like someone is just simply saying, oh, let's get rid of the Bible and then just keep the Gospels, not actually full Gospels, but just the red writings of the Gospel. That's only the sayings of Jesus. That's dangerous. This is more dangerous than Orthodox Islam. This is more dangerous than Orthodox Islam, because you are picking and choosing what you want, what you don't want. While bottom line is, at the end, you are still rejecting eternal Son of the Father who gave himself on the cross once for all. That is problem. And I wouldn't want any Christians simply deny full of Christian scripture or add something on what Lord Jesus Christ already did. Because that's more dangerous. We can't do that. Lord doesn't want us to do that. I wouldn't want me to do that. I wouldn't want my beloved brother or sister to do that. Therefore, when it comes to Islam, like deep down, like you can't be Muslim. That's how I learned. You can't be Muslim without Allah and Muhammad. It's not Allah it's not without Muhammad. It is Allah and Muhammad. I learned, like I heard that, like, oh, some of the hadiths are not reliable from Speaker's Corner. Where I come from, all those hadiths are reliable, man. There is no like Sahih, Hasan, Daif. They don't have those things. But think about it, like, think very basic Muslim missionary. Like, if when you kind of bring teachings of Muhammad, he simply tells you, oh, I don't accept that because blah, 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 blah. That's more dangerous than someone who fully and truly accepts what it teaches, and then you simply have an argument regarding, oh, is that right or wrong? So therefore, you might be upset by this. As you know, like, I'm so much cared by how much I hurt people's feelings, but for me, little bit of hadith, little bit of Quran, little bit of Muhammad, little bit more of Muhammad, or full hadith, full Muhammad, full Quran, it is all the same. It is all the same. And as I say, all the same, all of them are rejecting our delightful and gorgeous God and rejecting his work. That is problem by itself. So my main goal is people to give up this ideology once for all, because that's heart of my God. My God wants people to turn to him, and he opens his arms and he welcomes them. But yeah, that's therefore I'm like, it's not something I would support. I'm very disturbed, like they're just getting rid of teachings of Muhammad. And I'm very disturbed that not only they're getting rid of teachings of Muhammad, they are reporting me to Saudi embassy for telling people they are getting rid of the teachings of Muhammad. That's heartbreaking. But anyway, so we've got a couple of more minutes for video, and then let's take that last couple of more minutes, and then we will finish from there.
من نص الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم ومن التجارب الدنيويه ومن التاريخ اللي تقراه.
السجن اللي صار لمجموعة من هؤلاء، هل هو تحييد لخطر محتمل أو هؤلاء متورطون بقضايا مجرمة؟
ما في شك المملكة العربية السعودية كانت هدف رئيسي للمشاريع المتطرفة والمشاريع الإرهابية في أنحاء العالم. فيعني إذا أنا أسامة بن لادن وأبغى أنشر فكري المتطرف في العالم كله، وأبغى أنشر خصوصا بين المسلمين، وين أبدأ؟ ببدأ في الدولة اللي فيها قبلة المسلمين وفيها مقدسات المسلمين ويتوافد عليها حجاج المسلمين ويتوافد عليها المعتمرين ويتوجه إليها المسلمين 5 مرات في اليوم. إذا نجحت في نشر مشروعي هناك تلقائيا سوف ينتشر في أنحاء العالم. فكل فكر متطرف عندما يريد أن يبدأ بلا شك يستهدف المملكة العربية السعودية. كنا في مرحلة من المراحل، في مرحلة صعبة جدا، في يعني خلينا نقول من الخمسينات إلى السبعينات، المشروع العروبي والمشاريع الاشتراكية والشيوعية وغيرها من المشاريع في المنطقة اللي أعطت فرصة لكثير من الجماعات المتطرفة بأنها تدخل بشكل أو آخر المملكة العربية السعودية وتصل إلى مواقع مختلفة سواء في الدولة أو في الاقتصاد إلى آخره. نتج عنها يعني عواقب لا تحمد عقباها، وشفنا أثرها في السنوات الماضية. اليوم ما نقدر ننمو، ما نقدر نجذب رؤوس أموال، ما نقدر نعمل سياحة، ما نقدر نتقدم بوجود فكر متطرف في المملكة العربية السعودية. إذا تبغى ملايين الوظائف، إذا تبغى البطالة تنزل، إذا تبغى الاقتصاد ينمو، إذا تبغى دخلك يتحسن، يجب أن تستأصل هذا المشروع لمصلحة دنيوية، ناهيك عن مصلحتك أمام الله سبحانه وتعالى، بأنه هؤلاء لا يجب أن يمثلون ديننا الحليف ومبادئنا السمحة بشكل أو آخر. فما في شك هذه جريمة، لأنها نتج عنها إنشاء منظمات إرهابية، نتج عنها إنشاء جماعات متطرفة قتلت أرواح في جميع أنحاء العالم، قتلت أرواح في المملكة العربية السعودية، أضاعت مصالح اقتصادية. فهذا عمل إجرامي غير قانوني مجرم بناء على قوانين المملكة العربية السعودية. فأي شخص يتبنى منهج متطرف حتى لو لم يكن إرهابي فهو مجرم يحاسب عليه القانون.
ما هي فلسفتك سمو الأمير في السياسة الخارجية؟
Okay, so let's stop. This is the end of the kind of the parts we are interested in. So it's altogether 14 minutes 13 seconds. Okay, so it took only 14 minutes 13 seconds for him to destroy Islam. But have you noticed? Even the headquarters of the protected group, they are the victims. They are the victims of this Islam, which is rooted, actually terrorism, which is rooted in the teachings of the Quran and in the teachings of Muhammad. They are the victims. When someone wants to kind of transform Islam, what they do, they start with the Saudi Arabia because they've got all those holy places. Poor, these lovely victim people, you know? It's so heartbreaking. It is very much heartbreaking. This peaceful religion is actually being victimed and used and abused by the follower of Islam, by who use the teachings of Allah and teachings of Muhammad. And we cannot progress like this while the world knows like what real Islam is. all about like violence and terrorism. We can't progress like this. When we have those people who are coming here for holiday, it can't happen. It wasn't Islam's fault, you know, it's not Allah's fault, it's not Muhammad's fault. It is just like followers of Allah and Muhammad. It is them, like they want to take the real Islam, and real Islam is like scaring people. Yeah, so it's just, this part just breaks my heart, sister. You know, like they are just victim. Like
Oh,
I know it's so heartbreaking. They're just so
it's
victim. Like yeah,
it's kind of true, sister. You know what we were told about Islam is if Islam rules, you'll have this wonderful utopia because it's the laws of Allah and Muhammad. Now we got the Saudi saying we can't live under this. It's creating terrorists. We are become the center of terrorism because we have all the holy things of Islam, and these Muslim terrorists are recruiting other Muslims. I wonder why, sister. If Islam was all about peace and love, how are these terrorists using Islamic sources? They have to have something to use to be able to do that. It's using it because it's there. That's why they have to get rid of 99.6% of the hadith, because they've become like the central point of terrorism, exporting it to the world and attracting it from the world. Any terrorist wants to graduate, they go to Saudi, basically is what he's saying. So he says, look, we have an economy to do. We need capital investments. We need people to come in. We need terrorism to, flourish. We can't live under Islam. We can't live like this. And I understand, because he's in a power position. He gets all these problems. He needs money. He needs people to invest. He needs people to go to have employment. And he needs people to stop dying from these terrorists in Saudi, by the way. Muslims are actually the victims of Islam, is true, sister. People who live under Islam, normal people. A lot of people of victims of terrorism, bombings, and things like that in Muslim countries, they are Muslim. So people are dying. They have this horrible reputation. They look horrible to the world. They look like terrorists and extremists, and it's ongoing. It's not something that just one person like Osama bin Laden. It's not a small group. It's a movement. And why? Because of the Muslim sources. So what's the solution, sister? Get rid of it. 99.6% of it.
it is
So we
sad.
can.
Yeah, it is sad. Like he's not even like. There are lots of historical things are coming out. How foundation of Islam is like seriously on shake. Foundation of Quran is in shake. Like it's just messed up, and
Yeah.
he's not even talking about it. It's all about we cannot grow, we cannot attract people, we cannot get money, we cannot have people come here as a tourist.
Yeah.
Why? Because followers of Islam, these protected groups are using this country to put the terror in the hearts of Muslims, non-Muslims, fully practicing Muslims, not fully practicing Muslims, plus those people who choose to be not Muslim. What we are gonna do? Let's take out the heart of Muhammad. Let's take out the stomach of Muhammad, legs of Muhammad, and then we just leave like little bit hair of Muhammad, and then hopefully things will move on from there.
The truth is, sister, if he wants to progress and grow and have people live in freedom and happiness and have the country start breathing, get rid of the whole thing, to be honest with you. You can't have it both. You can't have half. You think about it. If you're a tourist, sister, you want to go enjoy this new country, this lovely country. What tourist wants to be driving down the road and find a sign saying, if you're not Muslim, go to this lane, you kafir? which is what they had before. Because why did they have that, sister? Because Muhammad said, actually the Quran actually says, they are najas, they are unclean, don't go into the holy places. So that doesn't help, does it? It doesn't help.
It's
It
not.
doesn't help.
Yeah, it's not
No.
only that. It's not only that. Also, like when I was in Saudi Arabia, that like Saudi Arabia and Dubai, you've got how do you call them? You've got people
Yeah.
who are working like slaves in that
Yeah.
hot weather, like the hotel I stayed, lady was there like when I went there for breakfast, and then it was 11 after 11:30 they were shutting down the restaurant, and same person was still working labor, modern day slavery. So it's like
Uh,
right now Arabia and that part of the world is the headquarter of slavery,
yeah.
and that needs to be get rid of as well. Like, yeah, like there is a kind of things is happening towards Muslims, but also like there is things are happening so ugly which is affecting the world.
Yeah.
Sad, I find it sad. Yeah, I've got the picture of to Haram area,
Yeah.
the Al Riyadh, Qasim, Al Madina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. I've got the picture of the.
Yeah, will you put it? Because some Muslims are saying we're lying. Did you never go to
Yeah,
Hajj or Umrah? Like, do you not
Muslim.
know about your
Yeah,
religion?
so Muslim only. Sorry, it's on my phone. I can't put it that, but like Muslim only area.
Yeah.
Okay. Qasim, Al Madina.
Let me see if I can send it to you, sister, just so
Uh,
people would see
I
what
think
we're
I did
talking
send
about.
that to before. And the person I was just checking his message just dropped me something. Did you send it to me, sister? So someone is calling, and this has been a couple of calls, and like very basic knowledge is like I'm already talking to someone at Skype. Just not helpful. Thought of Christ?
Yes, I'm with you, sister.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just
sorry.
sending
I
it
thought,
now to Skype
okay.
for you.
Yeah, I just thought you hanged up or something. Sorry.
No, I was with you. It just really bugs me. It's just the first thing they do is deny without even knowing anything.
It's like this
Like,
is how it.
are you gonna look stupid now when we show you the evidence?
They think like denying is like another river in Saudi Arabia or something. No, that's not the
Okay.
case.
I sent it now, sister. Look now, Aisha, whatever your name is. You're lying. There's no such thing. Have a look. Open your eyes. Stop being silly.
Sister,
Have a look. Have a look to
don't
see the
hurt
kind of.
people's feelings.
Have a look to see the non-Muslim bigotry. You know, basically, I don't know if that racism is the right word. What's the word? When you're against people because of what they believe, what you like to say, Islamophobes. This is what Saudi does to non-Muslims when
Yes.
it forces them to drive down one lane while the Muslims drive another lane. And shame on you for shouting out, you know, calling people liars before you see what the evidence is.
So this is actually I've got okay. Daughter, what is it's on the screen. You can see Muslim only.
Can you just move your picture a little bit, sister, to the side so she can see?
You are just so anti-Hatun, sister. What is wrong with you? How can you
Just
be
move it.
anti-Hati? You just like
Move it,
hurt my
sister. Just move it a
feelings.
little bit
You
so they
hurt
can
my
see.
feelings.
I want to hurt the. What about my hurt feelings? Do you see Muslims only with the green and non-Muslims in the red? If you're non-Muslim, red color, and Muslims only lane green color. Where are you, Aisha? They're lying. Shame on you.
Yeah. So
This
Medina
yeah.
used to be Muslim only, okay, and then they made to Haram area. They changed it like it was red, then they made it green, and then they write to Haram area. Oh, and then what you see is on the screen is look, maybe like my with glasses, without glasses, I still read like Muslim only, and then I read for non-Muslims.
Wow. Imagine, sister, if in anywhere in Europe or in the West, you have signs like this. Muslims could go down this lane, Christians go down this lane. What do you think, sister? Well, there would be outrage. There would be an outcry of wow, they're racist, they're Islamophobes. Isn't this Christophobes and non-Muslimophobes? Shame on you, and shame on Saudi. This is what Saudi is trying to change, by the way, to include people.
Yeah. Anyway, but this wasn't our kind of main issue. Our main issue was they are trying to deal with the holes of the Muhammad, and then
I don't think 110 hadiths will be enough to plug the holes in the narrative.
you're so mean, sister. You're hurting their feelings.
And can you imagine, sister, with these Muslim signs, only signs, non-Muslim signs, and they themselves are saying, "Oh, we're victims because of this. People don't come to our country. We're victims." I wonder why people don't come. I wonder why.
No, he does say like it's because of the terrorism.
Well, he said
And Islam is,
tourism.
and Islam is not compatible to them.
Well, you think you got roads going different lanes for Muslims and non-Muslims, man. You got people being from other countries being slave labor. By the way, the Saudi citizens have more rights. You can't enslave a Saudi citizen and make them work all these hours, but other people from certain countries, Southeast Asia, there are no rules. They actually even take their passports.
Yeah, they don't even like get on the queue like if you are
Yeah.
going to bank or something.
Yeah. They confiscate their passports, so they can't go home to their families unless the Saudi person who's employing them says so. They have no rights.
Yeah, we made a video about that a couple of years ago. Do check that out. Do check that out. Okay. It's nearly 9:30, sister. My beauty sleep time is coming. So, video was altogether just over 14 minutes. 14 minutes 13 seconds, and what we heard is simply we need to get rid of Muhammad and keep only, we need to get rid of the customs of Muhammad, even though Quran says like we've got to do full submission to Muhammad, even though Quran says we need to obey Allah and his messenger, and only way we can obey his messenger through his hadith. But what we are seeing is there is an urgent need for us to get rid of Muhammad. And what I've done for solution for this is these 6 hadith collections, altogether 28,696. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of most of it and then keep 110 mutawatir ones, and then I get rid of 28,586, so that we can live our life in, continue to be rich, continue to kind of just pick and choose Islam and try to be nice and gentle. That's the solution.
I'm gonna look through the comments, sister, the Muslim comments.
Yeah, I forgot that.
You forgot about that. You see, I knew.
Yeah, that means we are late to the Bible reading. Okay, let's. Yeah, I forgot that.
We'll go through them quickly.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so actually, also I was gonna look. We were gonna look at the other scholars. Okay, let's do the comments. Of course, remember, like, nothing personal, okay? Dear people, it's not personal. Like, don't go to the Saudi embassy and like, okay, let's start with this one. So I'm gonna put them on the screen, and then Daughter of Christ is gonna see them after 20 seconds after they've been on the screen, and then hope that she will read it to us, because they are sadly too small for me to read it.
Okay.
It happens when you've got hot weather, you don't get to see things well. Okay, sister, are you able to
I'll
see
read it.
SM
Yeah.
Khan? Yeah.
Yep. It says many ahadith appear to be inaccurate and go against the common intellect, including Bukhari and Muslim. Naturally, there's a human error at work. Yep. They go against the intellect. I agree with that part.
They go against intellect. Customs
The-
of Muhammad goes against your brain cells. Yep. So what are you gonna choose? Do you wanna choose like your brain cells, or do you wanna choose like customs of Muhammad? You've got to pick your brain cells.
I'm glad that he put the brain in there. Once you use your brain, you'll get rid of the whole thing. Okay, you got the next one, sister?
Yeah.
And the opinion of Crown Prince Salman or whoever from Azhar University is relevant to the authenticity of Islam because question mark. Seriously, I'm at a loss here. No one Muslim is by following Salman. It's his opinion. He holds the power now in Saudi. He can do whatever he likes in Saudi right now, but he's not the rule maker of Islam. He's not even scholar of Islam. He didn't even get the ruler position neither by his capability. I think he means hereditary, not by his capability. What do you think, sister?
Yeah, he's nobody.
Yeah, he's
Just
doesn't matter
nobody.
to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Islam is not based on him, you know, like it's just like while I am the headquarter of Islam, what I'm gonna do is like what Uthman did in 7th century as he got rid of the word of Allah. What people did in 1924 in Egypt, they got rid of the word of Allah. Not much difference. I'll do the same thing. People in the beginning, people are just gonna say he's nobody. Yeah, make sure you say that in front of the Saudi embassy. He's
Yeah,
nobody.
if you say that, they'll. Well, I don't have to say what
Khashoggi
they do
was
to you.
trying to make a case that he was nobody, and then we all know what happened to Khashoggi.
We're not saying that. We're not saying that Islam is built on him. We're saying that Islam is so horrible that even Saudi wants to get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Hala Luqman, the prince has no knowledge of Quran and Hadith whatsoever. It's so obvious with this ridiculous interview. Apparently, the one that never happened, according to other Muslims.
Yeah.
Quran and Hadith are both prime sources of Sharia law, and the group which rejects Hadith are clearly following a version of Islam that the Prophet never preached. I'm astounded that he doesn't know a thing while being the Prince of Saudi Arabia. I agree with her.
He's simply saying, or she's simply saying, if Muhammad hears what he's saying, Muhammad will turn his from his grave.
Yeah, I agree with her. Muhammad was not going to like this. Muhammad wants people to follow him and listen to what he said. He's trying to get rid of 99% of Hadith.
If headquarter of Islam is getting rid of your Hadith, getting rid of the customs of Muhammad, that doesn't say much about Islam.
And Hala Luqman, can you go tell your brothers who are denying this ever happened? Next one, sister. Muhammad bin Salman is doing this to clean his hands from Khashoggi's murder, so everything is clear. Yeah. He's not a scholar of Islam, so he doesn't know anything about Islam. He's a pampered child. Wow, I never saw so many attacks from Muslims against their prince, sister.
Well, we will ask the same question when they give lots of money for Hajj.
Yeah, you need to then not give him so much. You know, all that money goes in his pocket. From the airport money that you give for visa to the end of your stay, all that money goes to his pocket. This is two comments, sister, by the same person.
Yeah.
Hadith was never a word of Muhammad, and Hadith is a word of misguidance. Wow. I would say, yeah, Hadith is misguidance and Quran is misguidance too.
Get rid of it.
This is another one. The prince is not a good Muslim. He doesn't have good education on Islam. He needs to go back to study Islam. Wow, if a prince of Saudi Arabia doesn't get good education, I mean, he's got millions, his family got millions.
He's got all
They
those
don't have money.
scholars that, like, people go, like, when you talk to someone, okay, they say, oh, I went to Saudi to learn about Islam. And then if their authority is like kind of simply denying Islam, you kind of question, oh, what they've been learning.
Isn't Islam is where the Medina University is? You know,
Yeah, all those kind of
all
fake.
those.
Yeah.
When did Saudi ever follow Sharia? DCCR ministries, stupid bigots.
That just hurts my feelings.
It hurts my feelings too.
That's really, really just hurts my feelings just playing the video.
Call the police.
My feelings are hurt, sister.
It's so funny. It's like Muslims amongst each other disagree with each other, and then they blame the Christian or Jew. You're the bigot. It's your cramp Muslim prince who's saying it. It's what Muhammad said as well, sister. Jews and Christians, this and that in the Quran.
It's like when they can't defend like very basics, insult steps in. But like whatever you say, essential thing you are forgetting is, I am Christian. Daughter of Christ is Christian. Our identity is in Christ. You can't change that. You can't, like, what? Not only you, Saudi embassy can't change that. Even I can't change that. I am declared righteous once for all. Anything I do, anything I try to do, there is nothing can change love of God towards me. I can't add anything, I can't take it anything away. All those names just helps me to be more confident in my identity, and it is the same for daughter of Christ. She's the beloved of Christ. So just learn new words. Yes, sister. What is the other? You know, like they are reporting me to Saudi embassy. Like I should just send those screenshots to Saudi embassy and then say, look, they're insulting your prince.
Saudi will be after all of you.
Yeah, not
us. You said worse stuff. We just reported what he said. You guys went in calling him non-Muslim, calling him all kinds of names.
Yeah, they might say like, oh, they made us to do it.
Yeah, yeah. You made us act this way.
Yeah.
This one, yes, he says. Quranic Islam is literally of utmost importance, according to the Quran itself. Hadith is literally hearsay, and the Quran itself talks about this issue. Good for him. So this one's for him.
Yeah, we just need one more step, because as I said, getting rid of the Hadith and keeping only 110, and still keeping the Quran, still separating you from the love of God. You need to get rid of the Quran, get rid of the Hadith, even though this 110 you are keeping, and turn to Lord Jesus Christ. You turn to him, you repent for what you've done. The hands which he has holes in it, he opens his hands and then he welcomes you. This is not good for him. Get rid of the Quran, get rid of the 110 Hadith, turn to Lord Jesus Christ. That will be good for him. At this stage, it is still not good. And of course, we will, like, can you imagine, like, some of these love messages might even put the life of this prince in danger. They might claim he's like apostate or something. Remember those basic laws.
Well, they just said he's not Muslim, sister. But
now he needs like more protectors.
But then this comment is saying good for him, so I don't know which side is right. Next one, sister says these kings have nothing to do with Sharia or Sunnah, way of the Prophet Muhammad, or shall I say Wahhabism, in quote, is all beginning to prevail, alhamdulillah. Wallahu a'lam bis-sawab. Wallahu a'lam bis-sawab means only Allah knows the true way.
It seems in this occasion fails, but
So he's saying these kings don't know anything. Okay.
We should
But only
actually,
Allah knows.
we
Only
should,
Allah knows, though.
yeah, we should inform some of the Dawa gangs who are taking lots of money from Saudi. And then say, look, they are becoming like heresy or apostate. Just be careful. You want to follow Islam with wholehearted, don't you?
Kafatan, wholeheartedly. And that means don't speak to non-Muslims.
Uh, okay.
He has,
Yeah, sorry.
Esteem says he has to accept Islam again.
Yep.
Oh.
Not good. Maybe we just need to make this video private so that none of those people's life is in danger by Saudi embassy.
I hope they don't use their real names.
Yeah, let's hope that.
But some have that. Some have
like
the
some of
pictures.
them have pictures. That's not a good idea.
Be careful. All right, next.
I think that was it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There were a couple more that
Oh.
probably too extreme to put on the screen anyway, sister.
If you've got them, please read them out because those are the ones I downloaded.
Okay.
Or
Let
if
me
you
see.
just like if you can resend them to me.
Okay. 1 sec. Okay, this one.
Where is Dot of Christ? Let's find it.
Okay, that's all, sister. Just two.
I missed two.
Yeah. It's because it's my fault. I sent you so many because so many Muslims have flooded with their tears the comment section.
Oh, sister.
We're sorry for your
As I
feelings.
said to you, it's very important to us that we never and never and never hurt the feelings of the protected group. So we don't want to cause any pieces there. You know, those things can be important.
I feel like I should sing to them. I'm gonna write a song to them. Sorry about your feelings.
We need to go to Anthony Rogers' song.
Oh yeah, we need Brother Anthony. He's got a much nicer singing voice.
Good thing is our singing voice doesn't affect our salvation. It is a gift. Yes, so do you wanna
Yeah, I told you, sister.
Do you wanna read it, sister?
Am I okay to do so? Sister, you might get killed.
Why, sister? I'm not Farouz Bafana.
Oh, that's the Muslim guys. They're saying this is a dog of the US and Israel talking. He's not a Muslim talking. He's running scared to be against the US since he said he do not want to be labeled terrorist.
Poor guy.
So just because you don't want to be labeled terrorist means you're not a Muslim? Is that what you're saying? So Muslims should be labeled terrorists? I'm going by according what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Next one says, Hadith destroy the real Islam. Hadith is created 200 years after Prophet Muhammad died.
Plus, we talked about it last week, like when it comes to how the Hadith is compiled and where does this takes you, it's all pretty much messed up. But bottom line is, it's not Hadith destroys real Islam. Islam itself, and in this occasion, authorities in the headquarters of Islam is destroying Islam. And it took only 14 minutes, 13 seconds for Prince to get rid of Islam. Not actually get rid of, just get rid of Muhammad. And then he's taking only like, I don't know, like 1 kilogram of Muhammad's belly fat or something. Yeah, if you think about it, like he's getting rid of hands of, like he's keeping only 0.004. Okay, that means he's getting rid of Muhammad's brain, getting rid of Muhammad's speaking mouth, tooth, legs, arms, And probably just like that 0.004 would be like belly fat or something. I'm just guessing, I don't know. Daughter of Christ, someone wants you to do the song.
Sorry about your feelings. I need like a good tune.
I'll do these things.
We'll do a good tune for you. I just got the idea when we were talking, sister, because Muslim feelings were just so much. Me going through the comment section, oh man, they're just so many tears, so many tears over their religion that's been disintegrated.
We should collect all those tears and then send it to David Wood. Remember, like he has a mark like Tears of Jihadis.
Oh, you do as well, sister.
Yeah, but like David Wood's like is like proper one. And then it seems like I saw his video. It seems like he lost weight, so like it might help. Those tears might help him to put some weight on. And now he's got like lots of tears.
It's just I understand why they're crying, because honestly, their religion makes you want to cry when you're in it. If you don't want this nonsense, like all this back and forth, no one knows what's what. Some of you're saying it's a good thing, some of you're saying it's a bad thing, some of you're saying it didn't happen. It's like a whole new universe when you're a Muslim. You have to keep fighting all this stuff, struggling with all this stuff, getting rid of 99.6% of what your prophet said. Might as well get rid of 100%. Like 99.6 is so close. Just get rid of all of it. This is all a bunch of nonsense, and it deserves to be got rid of because it made Saudi a country, and it just completely destroyed it. You know, like you said, sisters, it is a beautiful country. You know, in terms of nature, the stars, the desert.
That's it. That's all they have, sister. They don't even have like water. If you go to the desert, you need to carry your water bottle, and then you stop in places to put the water, or you've got like car behind you gets those waters for you.
Well, it has oil, sister, doesn't it?
You can't drink the oil, sister.
I think, and imagine now Islam on top of it completely destroyed it. Just leave it. Your crown prince wants to open up to the world. He wants people to visit. He wants people to feel welcome. He wants people to invest. He can't do that if Islam is ravaging his country. That's basically what it is.
He says, we cannot grow. We cannot attract capitals. We can't have tourism. Why? Because we've got Muhammad. We need to get rid of Muhammad.
Yeah, it's like we need to get on now. Like it's been so long. Terrorism has all the terrorists. We're inviting them because we're the center of Islam. They seem to be attracted to us for some reason. What could be the reason that terrorists are attracted to us? It's this Islam. Okay, let's get rid of it then. Come on now, like it's Islam, isn't it? Let's be honest. Like non-Muslim countries don't have that problem, do they? They don't go on national TV saying all the terrorists for some reason are attracted to us. I wonder what that is. We're victims. It's because of your religion, man. The barbaric 7th century religion that's messed up your country. And it's not just messing up their country, sister. It's more importantly messing up their eternity. When they die, if you think it's bad now, you die on this. Just as it messes up your life now, it messes it up after death too.
And after that is like, as Daughter of Christ said, it's for eternity. And eternity is not like that. Like 5 minutes waiting on the queue or 5 minutes you are waiting for the traffic light or something. That eternity is like so long. And seriously, you don't want to miss the beautiful God. You don't want to miss our delightful Lord. You don't want to do that. And
also, yeah, it's a good point in the chat. The UK and Europe, Saudi is trying to open up. You're trying to close down. Saudi is trying to open up. You're closing people down, closing their free speech down. Just think about it. You're going the opposite way. So, not good.
Anyway, so what we had is video apparently made a couple of people concerned that it has been misrepresented. Therefore, they got upset and then they decided to go and report the Saudi embassy, all those kind of things. We wanted to play all 14 minutes 13 seconds of the video for everyone to read, and subtitles are, as I said, was put together by Muslim channels, so we didn't even put that. It was, I think it was the how do you say, like BBC's, what is BBC for UK, like official government supported channel.
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's the similar thing for the Saudi Arabia. It is their government supported channel. And we will put the description link to the video actually in the description, so you can re-listen or reread and reread and find ways to express this to Muslims, and then help them to not only keep like Muhammad's belly fat, but help them to get rid of Muhammad in its fullness, as well as get rid of Allah in its fullness, so that there will be ways for them to turn to our glorious Lord. That's all
Amen.
it is about. That's all it is about.
Mhm.
Any last comments, beloved?
Thank you, sister, for giving 2 streams to this subject. It's very important.
I could do more,
Um,
but I've
thank
just freaked out that my end will be like Kashikchi.
Yeah, I think, yeah, pray
No,
for our,
it is
for our
actually
sister.
it is big deal. It's sad that like Muslims and speakers gonna kind of so feeling these days. They are so much feeler. They don't want to talk about it, but they should be speaking about it. They should be like sending letters to the Saudi embassies and then saying like, "What did you say? What is your problem with Muhammad? How can money take over Muhammad?"
Well, they won't, sister, because it's easier for them to turn on one Christian woman because they're big men, right? But when it comes to the crown prince that they're calling non-Muslim, they're all like little mice. They can't do anything because he has the money and, like you said, sister, the key to the black stone that they want to kiss so much. So they have to be nice to him.
Yeah, I heard they might be running some like French kiss classes so that people don't struggle with that kiss, because everyone is trying to attack Blackstone and then kiss at the same time. They might be running
Yeah.
some classes. Sister,
Yes.
one of my favorite person in the chat. This is nothing personal, of course. You are all my favorite people. If
Mariam.
anyone's feelings are hurt at this stage, very gifted sisters, just put a song in the chat. I am really hoping that she will sing this and then send it to us. But why don't you just
I know
try?
this sister. I know this sister. She sings really well. She sent one of my favorite songs to the song competition,
Yeah.
and she draws really well. So,
Yeah.
sister,
She's the
would you
one she's the one who who they used her picture against me for hate crime. But anyway, I moved on from that, sister. That was last week.
It's your fault, sister, Marion.
Daughter of Christ, do you want to give it a go to this song?
I need
Until we get the proper singing from her. You wanna...
Okay, no, I can't.
Why not?
Because it doesn't have the tune.
Just make up the tune, sister. I'm tune deaf anyway.
Ouch. Okay, Sister Marion, will you sing it, please, and send it to us? I know you sang that. Do you know which song she sang? She sang,
I know, yeah.
I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet.
Yeah.
You know that one.
I,
sister,
I could find that one.
that was one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. My computer
Yeah, maybe
is
we
not
can
working.
end with.
Yeah. I would put
end
it
with-
that, but my computer is not working in its fullness, so I need, that's like they're not here. But let me see if I can find it. Why don't you just speak a couple of things until I see if I can find them, sister?
It goes like this. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I said so. That one.
Yeah, I know the song. I just need to.
Okay. Let's see what the chat is saying. Sing, I'm your teacher, boy. No, I'm not a bully. Irritating comment. I'm not a bully. That's his name, by the way. I don't think he's irritating. That's just his name. Let's see. Thank you guys for being with us on the stream. Yeah, trying to turn UK into an Islamic state, exactly, Surface 4. But you see now the Islamic State is trying to get rid of the Islam so they can live. So watch and learn from Saudi. See what happens when they do. All they have is oil and camels. Yeah, they have
No.
camels and oil. They also have many underground believers, guys.
Yeah, it's one
Please
of the
pray.
country. Yeah, it's one of the country where we get to see lots of underground churches.
Yeah.
Like I met some of them. Like their stories are amazing. Okay, so let's see if it's gonna work. What we are gonna do is let me see if it's gonna play. So it's gonna be take 20 seconds to see if you are able to hear the song.
Yeah, I can hear it.
No, people need to hear, not you, sister. Are people able to hear it?
I don't think so. They're saying no sound.
Okay, so what happened was, now I can't turn it off. Start listening. So you can't hear it?
I could hear it, but people saying they
Yeah.
can't hear it.
Have you don't have this on?
Maybe I can see if I can find it
One of the thing I can.
on mine.
Let me try something. Let me try something.
You're told, or your
Can
heads
people
will
hear now?
be rolling. Your
Let's just wait for
family
20 more
soul.
seconds.
Oh, Aisha, ooh la la, what a pretty dress. May I wear
Still no
it?
sound?
Your dress is ghetto.
Was there a sound?
No sound yet, sister, as far as
Still.
I can tell.
Still no sound?
I can play it from here, sister, if you want.
Yeah, we can try that, sister.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Okay, they can hear. They can hear. Okay, I fixed it.
Okay, well done.
Okay, now I need to go back again. How was it? Okay, let's try again. Remember, sister, it takes 20 seconds for them to listen, for them to hear.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try like this. Okay. Okay, just so those of you who are sending me Skype message right now, it's not the good time. I really appreciate the help, but
I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I said so. I have this hairy mole right on my shoulder, you know. And my bestest buddy Allah, he works for me though. I call him God to make you think I'm pure as white snow. In the damp cave of Hira, I met this bad man. He squeezed me until I threw up the Quran. When I ran to Khadija in anguish and fears, she explained, "This is Jibreel," and wiped off my tears. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I am him, and Allah caters to my needs in every whim. His reward is that I let people think he is Lord. Then he lets me torment the people when I get bored. Now the world must revert and become just like me, and never ask questions and never be free. You'll become dumb, blind Muslims and do as you're told, or your heads will be rolling your family's soul. Oh, Aisha, ooh la la, what a pretty dress. May I wear it? Your dresses get those revelations rolling. No, don't touch my eye makeup. Mine is too young for makeup. I'm 54 after all. My religion, Islam, grew like fungi on bread, due to people's reluctance to part with their head. And because I got rid of the people who think Allah's slaves can be duped to do things that sure stink. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I said it. I meet up with Jibreel when I'm in need of you. And my bestest buddy Allah delivers on time. These girls and boys and slaves and all these riches of mine. I'm Muhammad, I'm a prophet because I told you. My brothel in the sky awaits if you say it's true. But if Allah will find out in the mosque you did fart, He'll dump you in the hellfire when you depart. He'll dump you in the hellfire when you depart. Oh, Aisha, I still feel the pain after the food I ate in Khaybar. Allah is cutting my aorta.
Beautiful.
We love you, Sister Marian. Now you know your next project now is the feelings one. That's what I want from you, sister.
Beloved one, you are very gifted. You are just causing me to fall in love with Lord Jesus Christ more and more. So thank you very much for that. It's amazing how our God gifted his people, just like uniqueness of our Lord. Dear beloved ones and dear daughter of Christ, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And dear protected member of the protected group, please think that it just hurts my feelings. No, actually, yeah, it hurts my feelings to know that I am hurting your feelings. It hurts my feelings to know that Prince of Saudi Arabia is hurting your feelings. But take the message. Give Islam up. There is no any other way. There is no any other way. May our crucified and risen Lord silent you with his love, and we will see you probably tomorrow evening for another live stream. Beloved sister, thank you very much for joining me. God bless you all.